Happy vlog day. Today is Friday, so you know what that means. It's time to catch y'all up on the week's happenings, and not a lot's been happening. I'm telling y'all, quarantine life has really like messed up a lot of stuff, but I can tell y'all that one of my packages that I sent off to my friend I checked the shipping and she did receive it. So shout out to Precious for purchasing my book. I hope you enjoy it. Also, the books that I sent to Kev on Stage are making me nervous. Let me tell you why. So I think I explained to y'all before that I found this amazing thing with the post office. Well, I didn't find it. A nice young lady at the post office introduced it to me or whatever, but called Media Mail. And so with Media Mail, if you're sending off like a book or a CD or DVD or something like that, and that's all it is, ain't no special notes in there, no bookmarks and nothing like that, it's $2.75, right? No matter how many it is. So I sent off 5 books to Kev on Stage for like $3, right? Because I had to buy a label thing to put on the bag or whatever, right? So I've been checking the tracking number, and it's been like sitting still for the longest. And it's like, are y'all finna send this back to me because I signed these books? Because I did write little messages inside of the books, but like I signed all of my books, you know what I'm saying? So I never had this issue before. So are y'all doing this because it's more books? Like, I'm just trying to comprehend what's going on, and I'm not really getting no information. So I had to like sign up for emails to get email alerts about this specific package. And I did receive one like super early this morning saying like it was now in Iowa. And I'm like, it's just now in Iowa? Like, I sent this off, I think like 2 weeks ago. I don't understand. Like, it's been almost a week since I sent off the book to my friend, and she has it. So it's definitely been closer to 2 weeks since I sent those books off to Kev on Stage Studios. So I'm really getting nervous because I do not want them to send these books back. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, why is it taking so long for these books to get from Illinois to California? I mean, I understand, you know, with the coronavirus, a lot of things are backed up or whatever, but I feel like the post office just be making excuses, because my mama ordered some pots and pans the other day, like literally like the day before yesterday, and she got her pots and pans yesterday morning, just like that. So I know y'all ain't telling me that y'all can't get a couple of books from Illinois to California within 2 weeks. 2 weeks? I can understand a few days past the deadline date. The date that they were supposed to be there was by the 11th. It's now the 15th. I'm still trying to understand why they in Iowa. Like, Iowa is next to us. It's the next state over. You mean to tell me that within 2 weeks, this book only got one state over? It ain't in Arizona nowhere, New Mexico, nothing. It's in Iowa? What type of foolishness is this? So I'm really frustrated, because part of my plan too was on the date of arrival for the book, I was going to send them an email, you know, since I couldn't really give a full, you know, put a note in there telling him how much I admire him and, you know, all the work that he does and all of this jazz. Because the space where I sign my name is not a lot of space. And not like I told you, I got trash handwriting. So I try not to write a whole lot in the books, okay? So I was going to do that. And I'm so glad that I kept the receipt and kept tracking the package to see if it actually arrived. Because had I sent that email and he read it, he'd go to his P.O. box and be like, what you talking about? Ain't nothing here. I don't know what you talking about, fam. So now I just gotta wait. So I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create a draft of the email that I wanted to send him and his beautiful wife. And I am going to just let it sit in my email drafts. And then when I finally get the email that the package has arrived, I'm going to send that email off to them. Because this is driving me nuts. Like, it's making me a little cray-cray, okay? It's driving me insane. So, but anyway, but aside from that, you know, your girl just been doing a little bit of writing. I'm still trying to, you know, get past the beginning. And I ain't gonna lie, I do be getting distracted a little bit. But let me tell you about progress, okay? Because I need for the people who have asked me to be their accountability partners for writing, and even those who didn't ask me, but I just started messing with them, started bugging them because I know they writing a book anyway. And anybody who's watching this who wants to be a writer or whatever the case may be, like, even if, no matter how distracted I get, if I pull that laptop up and I pull up that Word document, I'm going to write something. Even if it's just one sentence, I'm going to write something. You want to know why? Because that's progress. Okay, you gotta keep going. You can't let life's distractions deter you from doing what you need to do or make excuses or whatever the case may be. You still gotta do something. Granted, I could probably have a lot more written than what I do have if I wasn't getting distracted catching up on old episodes of Lost. Like, I ain't never seen the show before, but it's been so long since I watched it, so it is kind of like I ain't never seen it, because some stuff I don't remember. I'm like, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that did happen. Like, so, but the point is that the progress has to be made. And that's the encouragement that I have for y'all today. You have to make some type of progress. You can't just sit around just because you got writer's block, or just because, you know, you don't know where to get started. Just get started. Just write a sentence. And then who knows, maybe tomorrow you will have another idea for another sentence. And then the next day, another sentence. Like, all I'm saying is every day, every single day, make some type of progress. One sentence is progress. Okay? It's an addition to the story. So I encourage you and all of the people, Destiny, Derek, Tanika, Donta, Lamont, I have to remember, like, it's so many of y'all. It was at one point in time just Destiny and Donta, but now so many people. But I encourage y'all to just keep making progress. Some of y'all ain't gonna put those on blast who doing, you know, doing stuff, and who ain't. Some of y'all have been doing very good, you know what I'm saying, with your progress or whatever, and I'm proud of y'all. Keep up the good work. I sound like a teacher, don't I? But you know, everybody else, if you having a hard time or whatever the case may be, or maybe you set it down for a while and you just haven't gone back to it, go back to it. Even if you just read it over, like, you never know what's going to come to you or what God is going to give you regarding it. So just go ahead and check it out and read it, and, you know, write a sentence, like, make some type of progress, move forward with it. And also another thing that I did, and also my cousin said that he did with his book, is to give yourself a deadline too, but not in the beginning though. I didn't give myself a deadline in the beginning. When I gave myself a deadline, I was probably about, my book got 13 chapters. I say I was maybe about 4 or 5 chapters in, and I had my storyline flowing. So then I was like, bet, let me give myself a deadline. This is when I want to be done. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you should do as well. So if you got some chapters in and you just like this close to finishing, give yourself a deadline, like a serious deadline. If you are really truly serious about publishing this book, give yourself a deadline. Be like, hey, I want to be done with this book by September 2020. I want to be done with this book by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can push yourself more. Because it helped me a lot with pushing myself. Like when I was looking at like how much I had left versus how much time I had left, it was like, oh God, okay, focus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting it done. And so, like I said, when your storyline is really already there and you just gotta finish up the details, get the end of the story together, because I honestly feel that most authors know where they want their story to end. Like they know what they want the ending to be. It's getting that, and maybe they may even know the beginning. It's that middle part, that meat, you know what I'm saying? That's the part that you gotta really get done. So if you know if you already got your beginning done and you got most of your meat done, why you can't get that end done? What's stopping you from finishing it? Like, you already know where you want it to go. Go ahead and get that thing worked out. Go on and just type it out, make it happen. What's stopping us? I know some of us got to go to work, but all of us ain't got to go to work. Okay? All of us ain't essential. All right? So, all of us ain't working from home. All of us ain't got kids to tend to. So, therefore, there's no excuses. And I'm not just talking to my people. I'm talking to all of y'all out there. All of you authors and writers and storytellers. Get it done. Okay? So I'm encouraging y'all today to make some progress with your stories, with your books, whatever the case may be. Get it done. And that is all I have for y'all today in my vlog life. I am going to go and do some writing, but first I'm going to go eat breakfast because I'm hungry and I have an interview later today. So y'all pray for your girl that it goes well, but I want to eat some breakfast because I don't want my stomach to be growling while I'm in this interview, okay? All right. So I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. I know we can't really do much, but especially in the Illinois area because it's been raining. Those of you who are in flood areas, be safe, protect yourselves more than your homes. Your homes can be replaced and fixed. Hopefully you got homeowners insurance, you'll be all right. But just try and stay safe and stay in the house. Don't be outside in these streets trying to drive around because flood waters can absolutely swift a car away. So, anywho, love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.